What's good, homies? Live from the Heart Center in Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, California. I'm Mark, as always. I'm recovering so many things. I'm recovering really from my life here in Western society in 2018. I'm recovering from being codependent, from being a drug addict, a sex addict. I'm recovering from being an alcoholic, a narcissist. Because really in my recovery, what I've learned is that I'm really awareness in the service of love. So I've been on this NoFap sexual transmutation self-inquiry here. Today's day 17. I started on an easy day for me to remember. So I started 10:10. I don't know, intuitively, I'm really into meditation, and intuitively I was just drawn to it. I'm not even sure how. I've really been trying to live my life outside of my thoughts and just go with my feelings and my instincts. And sometimes, many times, that takes me to a place that I don't even know where I'm at. But intuitively, I feel that this is the right place for me on my path, my journey. And so I was reading a lot about, I understand like the no sex thing, but because pornography is so prevalent in our culture, and no one really ever discussed what I should be doing with my body as a man in society when it comes to sex and masturbation. These are real taboo subjects that nobody's talking about. So it was at the same time. Actually, I read a book called Enlightened Sex that was pretty mind blowing. I realized that I've been fucking wrong about fucking, which I find hysterical. I also read Mantak Chia's book about Taoist sex principles, another huge revelation that I didn't even understand what sex was or how to do it correctly, or that men could be multi-orgasmic and that ejaculation wasn't even like the main goal of sex. Mind-blowing shit that especially if you're watching pornography like I was, or most men are, the ejaculation is like, that's it. You got 20 minutes and you're done. And really sex should be, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 50 minutes, maybe hours of orgasm and sex without ejaculation. So I was wondering, like, how do you do this? And you get there through working your PC muscles, through doing these kegel exercises, so that it really, because orgasm and ejaculation are two different things. They're not the same thing. We just, when you grow up masturbating and watching pornography, you kind of tie those two together in your brain. You hardwire those things in. You think it's the same thing. And they're not. So to unhardwire, you have to, do some work. And that includes doing these PC exercises when you're really trying to squeeze kind of your butt, your anus, your perineum, and your balls, your scrotum together, as if you're trying to hold, like stop peeing, just in your mind, just like trying to use a muscle contraction to stop. So you just keep working on that. You work on this. I work on this all day. When I find time, squeeze it. Mantak Chia says start with mini squeezes 300 times in a row, which seems like a lot, but you can probably knock that out in like 10, 15 minutes, 10 minutes or less, after you kind of understand it, because you have to kind of build that muscle memory in your brain. So I started with that, and then I squeeze and hold for longer and longer and longer. I squeeze and hold maybe for 100 count now, and just see how long I can take this thing. I don't know why. Intuitively, it just seems right now the thing that I should be trying on my journey. So in doing this, I've had some pretty interesting changes already. One of the main changes is that, I don't have to wake up and pee as soon as I wake up in the morning. And Mantak Chia, who's this like Taoist Qigong master, says what you're doing when you do these kegel exercises for men, you're strengthening your prostate. And that would lead me to believe that this is why I'm not having to, wake up at 6 a.m. or whatever, 6:30, sometime ungodly early, even for me, just to use the bathroom. And he says that if you just do these exercises, you will never have a prostate problem. And this is pretty big to me. This is really great information for me because my dad passed away of prostate cancer. And, I really wish I would have known this information then, because I really believe that, if you might have prostate problems, that this could be something that really helps you. But anyway, I digress. So I've been doing these exercises, not really knowing what's up. I said it in meditation. 2, I've been dealing with a lot of fears that have been coming up. All these suppressed fears and energies that I've had just stuck in me that I didn't really understand they were there. And then I'm telling you, suckers, like a couple days ago, I had a full body orgasm without touching my dick, without masturbation, without ejaculation, man. It was like full body. It starts in my stomach, and it was like this crazy, I can't even explain how it is, this crazy muscle contraction. It's way more insane than just like a genital orgasm. And in having this experience, orgasm and sex, are very healing. In Taoist China, back in the day, they didn't really have medicine. They used to prescribe sex for people to heal them. Sex has this really healing ability for humans, specifically when it comes to orgasm. And so I had this experience. I had this full body orgasm, and I've never felt better in my entire life. All these stuck energies, these voices about how unworthy, unwanted, unloved, easily abandoned, all these fearful voices that I didn't even know existed, but were there in my subconscious. I mean, those things just kind of like got blown out of here. Like, no joke. Like, all of a sudden, for the first time in my life, I feel my life is going in a positive direction. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. I have no idea where it's going, but I feel, that's a key point. Feel, not think. I feel that for the first time that it's something really amazing is happening in my life. And, I really believe in this NoFap, the sexual transmutation of energy. And it doesn't have to come without sex. Quite the opposite. You can definitely have sex on this. It's just this masturbation thing, man. It's really fucks your body up in so many ways. And the issue with it is you are orgasming, which is super beneficial for your brain and all sorts of things, but it's a super limited form of orgasm that you can only have once. And even the genital orgasm never really cleared me out of all this energy, because that kundalini energy, when you ejaculate, it's going out your dick. And when you have a full body orgasm, it's going up your spine into your higher chakra systems, into your, well, I guess all of your higher chakra systems, and it's clearing all those out. It's clearing all that stuck energy, those energy blocks, and it's allowing your chakra systems to fully function. And after that, like I said, I've never felt better in my entire life. But also I was sitting in meditation, and my whole body was moving around like on my spine axis and my root chakra like this, without, I'm doing this consciously now. I'm like moving clockwise, but when I was first doing this, when it first happened, it was doing this unconsciously. So I knew something was up, suckers. So all this to say is that this is probably going to be a permanent change in my life. It's not easy. I mean, it's a crazy addiction that that dopamine hit from a genital orgasm is like insane. My body is still like coming off this high that I've been using the mood alter since I hit puberty, 12, 13, whatever. So when I feel this energy comes up, I know that it's like superpower energy. I don't think of it like, oh, fuck, I need to get rid of this ASAP. It's making me, I don't know, it's making me have too much energy in my body. I'm actually looking at this feeling of energy in my body as a positive thing. And I got a pretty good iron resolve. And so I'm not going to fail on this one. I really attribute that resolve because I like to run hills. I'm kind of crazy like that. I love to run like the top of the Hollywood sign back to the top of Runyon Canyon and back to the top of Mount Hollywood, which is above the Griffith Observatory, and back down. And that takes motherfucking resolve, sucker, because that thing, those hills don't lie. Wherever you're at, wherever you think you're at, that hill's not going to lie. You're going to have to really face yourself and run it. So I know my resolve is there. And also from everybody's stories that I've read about their own journey of sex transmutation, where it leads them, it also has really cemented my resolve. So I guess to say is, if you are going to do NoFap, if you are going to stop masturbating and stop watching pornography, I super support it. Don't take my word for it. Try it out yourself. Do your own challenge, see how it works for 90 days. But also I'm going to add that, I don't see a lot of this on the forums, the NoFap Reddit forums. If you're going to do this, check out some of these PC and Kegel exercises. Have your own full body orgasm. Have it clear out all these blocked energies and fears that are in your body, stuck energy, and see how much better you feel. See how much more dedicated you can be to NoFap in doing this. I super support it, and yeah, that's my journey. That's where I'm at today. So thank you for letting me share, and thank you for letting me be of service. Later, homies. Later, hosen.